Hello and welcome to this week's episode of The PV Show.
So we are privileged to be with Chanel.
Yeah.
And she's going to take us through the session of how to manage and also style our natural hair.
Okay. My name is Chanel, CEO of Chanel's Natural. We are located at La Paz, behind Fraga filling station, just after the New Junction. Yeah.
Okay. All right. So we are coming to talk about natural hair. Assuming I wake up one day and I want to do my hair, do I just choose any hairstyle and come to you as a hairdresser to style my hair for you?
Okay. If you come to me as your hairdresser to style your natural hair, there are so many things that I put into consideration first. First, some of the clients come with their own kind of style that they want to do. So I will take a look at the style that you want to do, and if there is any suggestion I can give before I proceed.
Okay. So what hairstyle are you going to do?
I call this one pompadour.
Pompadour.
Yeah.
Okay. But how many years have you been doing this?
I've been doing this since 2015.
Okay. That means you do it for brides as well.
I do it for brides. I do it for all kind of people. Yeah.
All right.
I section the back and then the front and the side. Yeah, because I want the front to look full and the back and then the side will just go in. Okay, so for somebody who don't have hair that much, you can follow a good regimen, get a hair set product, an oil to apply to your root while protective styling or while with your own hair, which will also encourage hair growth. Yeah.
But aside moisturizing, if my tips, every time I comb, recently anytime I comb my hair, the tips breaks off and go.
Okay.
If I moisturize, what next? Is trimming okay?
You have to trim every 3 months.
Oh.
For my clients, if you are a regular person or if you are a regular person, I will suggest trim every 3 months. Whether you like it or yes, I will trim it, because if your hair is going, you give me the credit. If it's not going well too, you blame me for it. So for me, if you want to stretch your hair and you don't want to use the heat, because too much of the heat is also bad to the hair. So if you don't want to use the heat, I'll just stretch it for you using the threading method, which we call adonko. Okay, so after the adonko, you keep it like 2 days or a day, then you unthread it. Your hair will stretch, and then whatever style that you want to do, you can do it. Me personally, I don't use the heat.
Oh, okay.
Yes, I don't use the heat. I only use the threading method, or I just, right after hair wash, I just twist it like that and let it air dry. So the heat, too much of it is no good unless you are doing protein treatment and deep conditioning. Because
so protein treatment, after you are done with the treatment, that means you have to sit with the dryer?
The protein treatment.
Yeah.
Yes, because we want the product to penetrate under the hair shaft. So you have to use a heat for the product to penetrate very well. If you don't want to use heat in your protein treatment, you can do it overnight and then wear a plastic cap or a shower cap and scarf it and sleep. Your body heat will do the job.
Oh.
Yes, your body heat will do the job for you. Then you don't have to go under the hair dryer or any kind of heat.
Okay.
Yeah.
But when we are talking about this protein treatment, you know, it's not every product you buy that they put protein for you separately. You have to do it for yourself, either at home or your hairdresser will do it for you. But what are some of the examples? If you can give us some examples.
We have. Are you talking about do it yourself?
Yeah.
Do it yourself. Deep conditioning.
Do it yourself.
Okay. You can use avocado, which we call here pear.
Okay.
You can use
It's
avocado.
okay for every kind of hair.
It's very okay, either perm hair or natural hair. You can use avocado. You can use egg, raw egg. The yolk in it. The yolk, that's the protein in it. So one avocado, one egg, one honey, and then if you have olive oil or coconut oil, then you can use it.
Okay.
You know, you blend all together in a blender and then you apply to your hair. You cover for at least an hour and you wash it.
Please take us through what you did.
What I did,
Yeah.
I just do, this one is a flat twist,
Okay.
like twist in the cornrow form. Okay, and then I just fold the other side, which will balance the face. So whether round face, flat face, or whatever, this style fix all face shapes.
Then now,
I'm just sectioning the back, and then I'll roll the back to, then we will get a very nice updo too at the back.
I hope if indeed you can do this hairstyle, you should try it at home. If you can go to your hairdresser, just try it at home.
This is very simple. You can do it.
Okay. But did you remove? I realized you held the back.
Yes,
together.
because I wanted to concentrate on the front before I'll come to the back. So I held it with a band.
Okay. That means that if I don't have plenty hair, I just have to use the kinky.
Exactly. You have to add in extension. So you just this for the back. I'm doing track and roll. You just track it and then you pin.
roll.
Yeah.
Because when it gets to the back,
Then you hide it under the other one and you pin.
how many days can this last?
This can last like a week or two, depending on how you sleep.
Oh yeah. If you happen to be sleeping with your hair, I mean at the back,
Yeah.
what do you do?
With this style, you have to sleep sideways, your side and
Wow.
side
For 1 week.
for 1 week.
Okay. Then when you are done,
Mhm.
you use this. Do you wash it out? Do you wash before you do another hairstyle, or you can just keep it like that?
I didn't use any hair gel in this style. Okay, so you can do this style right after your hair washing. So let's say you wash your hair, you Africa thread it for a day, and then you undo it. You can just try this style. You don't need gel, you don't need anything. So after 1 week, you can just, if it's your wash day, you have to wash. If it's not your wash day, you can restyle.
You
Then
don't
you are
just
good
get
to
up
go.
any day and say it's my wash day, or you
Yes.
need to have a plan.
You should. That's what we call a regime.
Okay.
So you should have something like you wash your hair every week. So let's say every Saturday you wash your hair and become your regime. Eh.
Wow. Thank you so much. You
Auntie
applied
Sandra?
something that the people
Yes, I applied wax, hair wax.
hair wax.
Yes, to lay the edges, to lay it up. It's white now, but when it dry out, it will the whitish stuff will go. Yeah. And then they would give him a roll.
Yeah, too nice. Oh, that is beautiful.
Yeah.
So simple.
Yeah, it's so simple and easy to do.
So hairdressers that you just go to and they just do any hairstyle for you. Do we say that they are not helping us?
Some are not helping. Some are not helping because now every Ghanaian, or do I say African, we are just accepting our own hair.
Yeah.
We are accepting
Gradually.
yes, gradually. So the hairdressers out there need to learn. We need to educate ourselves more on how to keep our natural hair because it's so beautiful. Like
Beautiful natural hair.
it's beautiful. If you keep it nice, it's so beautiful. And this natural hair, if your hand is erasing, it will be breaking anytime you touch it.
Oh,
If you are not being careful, it will break.
But sometimes, you know, when you comb your hair, and we were talking about, I mean, the tips here.
Okay.
So usually that's what.
That's the oldest of your hair.
So what if you happen to be combing your hair and the down is also removing?
Then you are doing the manipulation. You are pulling it. Because you have to be gentle. You have to use the right tools. So I've sectioned the front like 3. So you can choose to use hair gel for the side to lay down your baby hairline.
I mean, if we had to use any kind of hair gel, it's okay, or there are some specific ones.
You can use Eco styling gel, or any gel that doesn't have alcohol in it. So you just have to look at the ingredients. That it doesn't have alcohol in the ingredient, because the alcohol will dry your hair out.
And this will not cause any hair.
No, this is hair wax. Yes. So this one, when you apply it, you don't need any heat to help lay the hair down. You can see as I'm applying, the hair is already.
So this means that right after using the hair, she needs to wash it out.
Exactly.
And this can last for like
2 weeks. I have a client that I style her hair. She can use the hair for like a month, and then she will come in. It's like, wow, it's still intact. So I say, how do you sleep?
wow.
I'll just ask her, how do you sleep? Because people will just do the same thing, and then they will come back in a week time and be like, you see them, and then you get disappointed yourself.
So let's say you don't like using, how do we call that one?
Hair bonnet.
Hair bonnet.
Hair bonnet is very important. If you don't want to use hair bonnet, you can opt for a satin pillowcase.
Okay.
Satin pillowcase. Yeah.
Because there are people I know, they don't sweat on their skin. They sweat
under the hair. Yeah. So you can use satin pillowcase instead of the hair bonnet. Can you please help me with the piece again? The first one, the side, I just track and roll. But this one, I'm just rolling it with my hand, and I'll pin it down. So you can twist it like this, and then you roll it. And you pin.
But can it improve hair growth?
It does, because this is low manipulation hairstyle. You don't manipulate the hair that much.
But what about this twisting region? Let's look at this and twisting. Which one helps your hair grow faster?
They all help hair growth. It all depends on the individual. You can. You can sleep like this.
It will shrink. Huh?
It will look flat. If you sleep on your back, it will look flat. So if you add in extension, it will become puffy. So if you sleep on your back and you wake up, it will still look the same. But with this, I'm just styling with her own hair. So if she sleep at the back, it will look nice like 4 days, and then the back will look flat. So when you're combing your hair, you have to start with the tips, and then you comb, and then before you get your way through. Yeah. And it's not breaking too, you can see. Can you please give me the small one, the pink? That's it. Yeah. Oh yeah, but you do not take care. So this style you can rock it to the office, to a party.
Abigail, is she coming to the last one last week?
Yes.
I realize she doesn't do.
She braid once in a while.
So, for example, someone wants to come and braid her hair. How much is she looking at when it comes to styling in the shop?
Styling or braiding?
Styling, first of all.
For the styling, you have to wash, and then if you need to add in extension, it also counts. If you need to add in extension and the hairstyling and washing, you should hold like 80 cedis. Yeah. Yeah.
And then braiding.
It depends on the kind of braid you want to do. Normal twist with your own hair, with extension, with kinky or with why kinky?
Kinky because that's what I'm familiar with. So let's say kinky.
Do you want it short, long, medium, back length?
Medium.
Medium. Yeah. The hair braiding, I mean the extension, we have types. So it depends on the one that you want. I need a bigger pin.
And the gel that was used, you need to apply it every morning.
No. With this, you are good to go. Let's leave it from 3 days. And if you need a retouch, then you just apply a bit of it and you're good to go. Yes. I usually want to look at my client's face in the mirror while I'm doing this, so that if it's not balancing, I will know. But with this, I'm not seeing the face.